Hi fellow traders, I'm making this video for three reasons. Number one, we are into a sell position that I had called kind of conservative sell position that we had taken on June 8th. So I want to give you an update on the position we had taken on June 8th. Second thing is again we are changing our target back to the original target because we have a new pattern which is giving us the same target. And the reason number three is the explanation of the new setup that I see. So I'll start with the first, but I think I'll have to start with the reason number three, and then I'll go back to 2 and 1. So the new setup that we have identified is Jode in a polydirectional pattern, which initially was not pretty visible because market did not move in required direction. So there is possibility of two kinds of pattern after such a thrusting upswing. This is a thrusting upswing since May 25 to June 5. So after this, market can make bread and butter buy pattern, which is in direction of the previous thrusting swing, or market can make double repo sell pattern against the previous thrusting swing. So the price action was something like double repo. Now you can see that this is the 3x3 moving average. Market came back, closed below this 3x3, went above, did not close above 3x3, but just missed by few pips. Then market again came back today, and most probably it's going to close below this 3x3. So this is a double repo pattern. But before making double repo, market precisely hit the 61.8% fall, and that is suggested for a bread and butter buy. Let me show you what I'm trying to tell you. So this was the recent fall, and after such a thrusting move, generally traders take opportunity to buy after a downward retracement. So they jump into the market right after 30 or 38.2% minor retracement, and when they jump into the buy position, market goes again up. And even if there are not significant number of buyers, market is still has the capacity to go to the upside against the recent fall up to the 61.8% of the fall. So this was the recent fall from this point to this point. So market started going up. This speed was not very fast like the previous thrusting upswing. That's why I did not take the buy position. And anyway, I wanted not to go against my sell position because we are already into the sell position since June 8th. But anyway, this bread and butter trade really worked, and market went above, went up and hit this 61.8, and then started falling. And today's statement of the Jerome Powell accelerated the downward move. So this was about the bread and butter. Now we have double repo. If you guys identified and took the bread and butter trade, very good. Otherwise, now we still have the double repo kind of pattern, and the classical target of double repo is the 50% of the upward move. So now let me tell you this 50%. 50% is the same area that I had discussed in the original video that I made on 8th, that I made on June 8th. So that is giving the target of around 1145, 1150, where previous swing high is, and this is also the support area, because this was a previous resistance. Now it has turned to be a support area, and this is what I had suggested in the original video. When in original video we had this swing high because I had made right after the closing of June 5, that was the Friday. So it was the total swing from here to here, and 38.2 back then was coinciding with this previous high, and the target was around 1150. So now we have the same target, but this target is as per the new setup. We are just considering this thrust, and the 50% of thrust is coinciding here again. So 1150 will remain the target. We're changing back the target to 1150. Now coming to the point of two kinds of trade that I had talked about in my original video that I made on June 8. So let's go to the 1 hour time frame. This was the rectangle, and I had told you to eventually, if you want to trade, there can be two kind of position. One is aggressive, and that was trading just the rectangle and not considering any other factors. So if you traded just the rectangle, only rectangle, without considering any other factor, you had to take the position when market closes below this. So here was the position, market had closed below. Here was the position taken around 1269 area, and then there was the stop loss above this upper border, and take profit was equal to the stop loss. So market couldn't go to the downside, and the next candle closed above. So if you lost here if you traded this aggressive position, you may have lost something around 76 pips, but don't worry, you're going to recover this position in this conservative trade, because I had suggested not to close the position until market closes the daily candle above the previous high. So market did not close any daily candle above the previous high. I had made video on June 8th. The previous high was Friday, June 5, and the high was 1383.5. Market closed here on June 10 at 1375. So well below the previous high. It couldn't engulf, couldn't close above the previous high. That's why we had mentioned in the comment that market did not close above previous high, and we are holding on to the conservative sell trade, and the target of conservative sell trade was 1150 that we are holding on to, but the entry point of the both trades was same. So if we now calculate the number of pips that we have still on the table, if this trade hits the TP, so that will be from 1269 area to 1150 roughly. So this is going to give you 1150, yeah, 119 pips. So even if you have lost 69 pips, sorry, what was that, 76 pips or something, yeah. Even if you lost 76 pips in aggressive trade, you are going to make 119 pips in this conservative trade. So let's keep holding on to the conservative trade and wait for the 1150. That's all. And if I missed some point or something in this video, you just comment, and then I'll try my best to reply on that. Thank you for watching.